Hey guys, as always, it's been a while. I'm not doing episode reports anymore. I just don't have a lot to say with it and I feel like it's kind of too late now. So I'm just going to skip ahead to NEWSIDE Beach. I don't remember a lot of things, so I'm going to be speaking out of order and it's probably just going to be a huge mess. But I actually wasn't in the best of moods before this show because I was just kind of worried. I'd never been to this venue before. I didn't know how the pushing was going to be at this show because, like, whenever I'm on Aui's side, I'm always getting elbowed, and I was just not looking forward to it. So, the show actually went really, really well, but again, I wasn't in the best of moods, so I was really worried. But going into the venue, the entrance is on Aui's side, so it's on Shimote. So I saw my friend, I went up to her, and we were like off to the side. There's one person beside us, and then it was us. So we were pretty close to the wall. So at first, no one was pushing, and I was really surprised. Like, I had space to headbang, I had space to just, I wasn't super, super hot at the end of the live. Well, I kind of was because the encore got intense, but for the most part, I had so much space and like I could breathe. It was so nice. So the set list was amazing. I loved it. It was great. It was super, super fun. So that plus having space and then being with a few friends, it was really, really fun. One song, obviously, Filth and Beauty, it was fucking hilarious. So if you don't know, the band is tired of that song, you know? So I always like watching Aoi during this song, specifically during this song, just to watch him suffer because it's pretty funny. I was laughing a lot, to be honest, during that song, but it was really fun, and I love like doing the circle headbang, so that's my favorite part. I love doing that kind of headbanging, and the lighting was really, really cool for this show. So obviously, you know, with the small tours, they're very limited, and they make it work. There's a specific light that's like blue and green at the same time, and like beams, you know, and it looked really cool. It was very, very psychedelic. That's like the only word I can think of. It was very like trippy. And so that was really cool. And I don't remember what song it was, but at one point, Rookie was at the platform, on the top of his platform, and the lights were off around the other members. So you just saw Rookie. And he had a bunch of these red lights shining at him. I think some purple too or blue. But he just looked really, really cool at the moment. I don't remember what he was doing and what song it was, but it was a very cool, entertaining moment. And Reita actually came to the edge of the stage a lot. He would go over and lead into the crowd and like play. He did that twice, maybe even 3 times, but he was really enjoying it and coming to the front of the crowd. During Rookie's MC, what was it? He was mentioning how they have a lot of stories because they used to play at that venue a lot. And the floor, it's like checkered pattern and it's red and black. And he's like, you know the floors, you know the red on the floor? It used to be blue. And he's like, I have all these stories. And he starts telling us stuff like that. And he's just like, oh, this is boring. You don't want to hear it, right? And I'm like, we want to hear stories, but we want to hear, you know, the details on members. But speaking of that, the first story he said was about their old drummer unit. So apparently that venue was where he told them that he was going to quit the band. And so we're just like, ooh, okay. And then there's these two times where people just fell. So it happened at Meguro too, but, well, that was when Rookie was diving. But anyway, so Yokohama, so for Tomorrow Never Dies, well, first of all, during that song, there's a part where it's like this weird VK mosh dance kind of thing. And so while everyone was moving around and spinning around and dancing, something happens, maybe like a huge push, and literally this large group beside me just fell to the ground. And I was kind of shocked. I couldn't, because of the person in front of me, I couldn't go down and try helping people up. And then everyone else around them was like, I feel like they were too shocked to like react. And so suddenly I was pushed to the side and like this huge staff member just came by and everyone was up in like 5 seconds. So he came and pulled everyone up, and manager was over to the side making sure everyone was okay. And after the song, staff was going around like, is everyone okay, in case there's someone they didn't catch. But it was, yeah, I don't know what the heck happens, because at the other shows that didn't happen at all. And the same thing happened at Linda, except it was less people. It was a smaller group this time, and we got them up a lot quicker. But yeah, I was shocked. So I almost went down too. I was right at the cutoff. Everyone beside me fell, and I don't know what happened. Speaking of falling, for some reason it reminded me of something else. There was a song break. I don't remember when. Maybe it was after all the ballads or before the ballads. Either way, there was this very long song break, and it was awkward because it was so long, so quiet. You can hear a few people whispering to each other, and everyone's just waiting for that one person to start member calling, and no one wanted to do it first because it was such a small venue. It was so awkward. Finally, someone started calling for, I don't remember if it was Reita or Ruki, but someone started it, so we all went. And I'm just like, thank you for doing that, because I wanted to do it, but I wasn't sure. It was like, when I say it was awkward, it was really, really awkward. No one knew what to do, and it was the longest. It was the longest silence ever. I was expecting Ruki to grab the mic and be like, "What's wrong with you guys? Like, it's okay. You guys can yell during this time." Because I think he did that. I think he did that at Area or somewhere, and yeah, it was pretty funny. So I was just looking around waiting. Other than that, I don't really remember much else. I was watching Ruki and Aoi the whole time. Uruha a little bit, and I could not see Kai at all because the stage was low enough where the drums were just, he was hidden. I caught Reita's pick. I don't have it anymore, but I caught his pick. And then I almost got Uruha's too. I mean, kind of felt bad because then it would have been twice. But the girl next to me got it. She wanted Reita's too. We both went for Reita's. So luckily I was able to get Reita's, but she was able to get Uruha's. And I did buy their picks though, because they're on sale at ESP right now. So I can show you guys. So this is Uruha's pick, and this is the back of it, and it looks so cool. Let's see if it can like focus. Yeah, that's Uruha's pick. I love it. He always has really cool designs. And then this is Reita's. And then Aoi's I have here as well. It's pretty much the same except with green instead. But yeah, it was a really fun show. I had a good time, and I'm glad I went. So thanks for watching. I really don't know what else to say, but there's a bunch of live reports on Twitter, so you guys can check that out if you really want to find the people who went. And yeah, see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.